Well, welcome back to the cockpit. I'm heading towards Area 51 now. There's another few minutes of the flight to go left. Left to go. In a minute, when I reach Mercury V, I'm going to switch off the autopilot and bank sharply to the right to get myself back on course. I honestly, this is actually too much. The autopilot actually doesn't work on this particular flight plan. This particular flight plan is, in other words, the various bends and turns of the flight are too much for the autopilot, which means real Janet pilots will need to fly manually as well. I don't doubt. So I'm just getting closer and closer to Mercury V. I'm just going to take off the panel view for a moment, just to show you what the landscape looks like. As you see, this is the high desert of the Nevada. Very mysterious. What I'll do is, when we're on final approach, I will take the panel view off altogether. Firstly, so I can see where I'm going, so I can land, and secondly, because you might see something strange in the cockpit window.
Orbit 217, contact Los Angeles Center 128.07.
Orbit 217 switching, we'll see ya.
These blue lines designate the restricted airspace around Nellis Air Force Range.
Janet 356, contact Nellis Control on 126.65.
Janet 356 switching.
That's us now, they're talking.
Nellis Control, good morning. Janet 356 with you at 14,000.
Janet 356, Nellis Control, you're loud and clear. Nellis altimeter 29905.
29905, Janet 356. Nellis, Janet 710 is off Silverbow out of 7,000 for 190.
Janet 710, Nellis Control, ident. Janet 710, radar contact 5 miles north of Silverbow. Maintain flight level 190.
Heading up to 190, Janet 710.
Okay. Take the autopilot off now and start turning. You can hear in the background the operator at Nellis is talking to the various planes, including ourselves. We're one of the Janet planes.
Nellis, Janet 710.
Janet 710, go ahead.
Any chance for proceeding to rectify Fido?
Unable, sir. We've got a UAV working out in that area.
A UAV?
No worries. Thought we'd ask. Janet 710.
What's a UAV? Anyway, right. That noise just means I'm taking the autopilot off, which is not a problem. I have to begin the descent too. I have to take a very, very sharp back bank here. That's it. I'll just level off a little bit. That's it. I'll continue flying down.
We're too low. Climb to 14,000.
Easier said than done, mate.
We're crossing the Mercury NDB, so turn right to a heading of 010 and we'll fly up the Immigrant Valley toward Pyramid. It's a waypoint located at that pyramid-shaped peak on the horizon up by Groom Lake.
Pyramid.
Janet 356, unidentified fast-moving traffic, 2 o'clock, 10 miles westbound, altitude unknown. Report.
You hearing that? Unidentified traffic. Altitude unknown. Westbound. My God, we're going to see something. Keep watching the screen.
Traffic in sight.
Janet 356 looking.
Janet 356, traffic alert. Traffic now 12 to 1 o'clock, less than a mile westbound.
Shit.
Altitude unknown.
I'm taking off the I'm going to take off the navigation screen now, just so you can see more clearly out of the cockpit. Just watch and see what appears in the cockpit window.
Oh, what the? Janet 356, that was a close one.
What?
Nellis, Janet 356, go. Nellis, Janet 356.
Shit.
Ellen, you with me?
Janet 356, roger. Lost you for a minute there.
Janet 356, roger. Must have been electromagnetic interference from the fast mover. Traffic no
Fast
longer-
mover?
Okay, we're getting close. Let's run through the approach checklist. Yeah, that was pretty close. Looked like they were right at our altitude. Altimeter set to 29.95.
Sorry about that. They've been at it all week. Keep your eyes open. Not everything appears on the scope.
Speeds set. At our current weight, we'll want to fly the approach at 140 knots.
Okay.
Will do. Thanks for the advisory this time, Janet 356.
Okay. Speed drop in. And the airspeed's coming down, that's cool.
Approach brief. We'll request the visual approach to runway 32 via Pyramid Waypoint. That's just to the southeast of Groom Lake, but Tower will probably clear us to land before we get there. Approach checklist complete. Reduce our speed to 250 knots now.
Okay. See if you see anything.
Janet 710, descend and maintain 15,000. Nellis altimeter 29905.
2995, departing 190 for 15,000. Janet 710.
Janet 710, maintain 180 knots.
Slowing to 180 knots, Janet 710.
Janet 710, contact Vegas now, 125.0.
Okay, I'm going to bring our speed down a bit, so I'm going to deploy the air brake briefly. Okay, so it won't take a moment.
2502, Janet 710.
Janet 356, contact the tower.
Janet 356 switching. I'll call the tower now. Note that we change our call sign here from Janet 356 to Longhorn 27. I could tell you why, but then I'd have to kill you. Just kidding. Tower, Longhorn 27, request the visual runway 32 via Pyramid.
Longhorn 26, correction, Longhorn 27, stand by.
Roger.
Longhorn 27, tower, cleared visual approach, runway 32 via Pyramid.
Okay, direct Pyramid and cleared for the visual, runway 32, Longhorn 27. Okay, we're cleared for the visual approach to runway 32. Descend 6,000 feet for now, and continue flying to Pyramid Waypoint.
Descend to 6,000 feet. Now I'm going to level up slightly above 6,000 because.
All right, now that we're descending below 10,000 feet, turn the landing lights and the seatbelt sign on, and keep your speed below 250 knots.
Landing
We're
light
now
on.
commencing our descent to Groom Lake. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing. We should be on the ground shortly.
Reduce thrust and set flaps to 5 to bring your speed back to 180 knots.
Okay, I'm just going to set the flaps again. So, flaps up. That's it. I think that's just a stalling alarm, but don't worry, it'll go off in a moment. This is a good point to actually have a break, so I'm going to just save the mission, and I'll join you for the next part.